Hello, my name is Ajala from Lagos, Nigeria. I want to solve this 2016 ICT IGCSE specimen paper in a very explanatory manner. So let's proceed. Okay, we have this, which is a new feature in ICT IGCSE from 2016. That's outside specification sheet. Basically, this is for standard companies whereby they have their letter-headed papers and they have some standards on their papers like their logo, the title, maybe the name of the company, the text they use for it, the color, everything is being standardized. So that's why we have our style specification sheets. So we are working for the Star Cars company and we have this specification sheet. We are going to get back to that later. Let's go to business. Task 1, evidence document. Open the file S16 evidence.rtf. I opened that from my source folder where I have my source files S16 evidence.rtf. .rtf is a generic file format for Word document and it stands for rich text format. Okay, that is .rtf. It is platform independent. That means it can work on any platform, be it Mac or Windows, Unix, Linux, any Word document on any of these platforms. It will .rtf will work on them perfectly. Okay, so open the file dot blah 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 .rtf. Make sure that your name, center number, and account number will appear on the header of the page. So I go to my evidence document, double click on the header, your name. Okay, this is my own name. You write yours in full. Center number. Okay, center number and candidate number, center number. I give it NG777, hypothetical center number, and then an hypothetical candidate number 0777. Okay, so that is done on the header. Save your evidence document in your work area as evidence followed by your candidate number. So go to File, Save As. My source folder is my work area, so I save it as .docx, which is the file format for Microsoft Word that I'm using. Save it as evidence followed by your candidate number 0777. Save. Okay, so that is saved. Okay, you will need this later. Okay, we could just highlight this to show that it has been done. If time permits us, we'll be doing that. Okay, task 2, the document itself. You are going to edit a document about the development of a new port using a suitable software package. Load the file s16port.rtf, s16port.rtf. Here it is. Okay, the file is being loaded. Okay, set the page size to A4 and set the page orientation to portrait. Set all margins to 2 cm. Okay, page size, that's under page layouts. I click on this drop down arrow. Okay, this page size is A4. Set this to A4. Okay, and we have to show the evidence of this. Take the screenshot for the evidence that you have used A4 paper size. Okay, if I don't do the OK, I will not be able to go to this document. Okay, that's for the page setup. Then I go back. Okay, A4 page margins 2 cm, 2 cm. If yours is not in centimeter, ensure that you type the centimeter for you to get accurate result. Okay, portrait orientation is portrait. Okay, take screenshot of this. Okay, then drop it in your evidence document. Okay, that is done. Good. Okay, let's proceed with the question. Okay, we've done all this. Great. Save the document in your work area. Use the format of your software package and give the document a new name. Okay, this is .rtf, that is the generic file format. So save it as a format of the software you are using. So ours is .docx. Give it a new name. Let's call it Ajala Specimen 2016 Word Solution. That is a little bit long, but there's no problem about that. Okay, 0777. Okay, save. That is saved. Good. Enter in the header your name and candidate number left aligned. Okay, you just double click the header. Okay, left aligned, your name and candidate number left aligned, health.co Ajala, candidate number left aligned 077 with the candidate number, your center number right aligned, tab to the right, center number NG 777 with the center number, hypothetical center number. Enter in the footer the automated file name left aligned. Okay, that is done for the header. Scroll down to the footer, double click on the footer, automated file name left aligned. Automated file name is found under quick paths. Click on quick path field, file name. Okay, we are not asked to add the path to file name, so we are good to go with this. File name. Okay, today's date right aligned. Okay, this is my right, today's date. There's no specific format, so we can just pick the default format. Make sure that all the alignment match the page margins. The page margins are 2 centimeters each, so I'll change the header margin and then the footer margin to 2 centimeters. You must do this to ensure consistency, which is one of the criteria that IGCSE is looking for in your Word document production. Make sure that all the alignment match the page margins. Make sure that headers and footers are displayed on each page. Okay, good, great. So my headers and footers are displayed on each page. That is done perfectly. Okay, this is done. Okay, number 4. Great. Create or edit these paragraphs that to be applied to the text in the document. Refer to the all-style specification sheet for details of these styles. So this is a new feature in IGCSE ICT, and I want to take time to explain how to go about this. So I have these details, so I'm going to create this specifications in my document. So I will refer to where we have the details here, our style specification sheet, the title, subtitle, subheading. Okay, now these are different default specifications that we have. So for us to create a new one, click on this more arrow, create a star. Okay, the first style we are creating is title. I call it 2016 title. I don't want it to get mixed up with others. Modify. Okay, font is sans serif, 24 points, and then center aligned. A little about font types. We have 2 types of font here, serif and sans serif. As you can see, this is an example of serif font. because of these lines that are on the edges of the letters. I call those lines caps. I say serif fonts are fonts that are wearing caps. So actually these caps, the caps in quotes, is what is being called serif. So when you see a font with caps, just as we have it here, we say it is serif font. White font without caps like these, they don't have caps, we call that sans serif. That means fonts without caps. For example, serif font Times New Roman is an example of serif font. You could see the caps on each of the letters, the small lines at the edges of the letters. And then another example is David. David is a font name and it's also serif font. Okay, for sans serif, you can see Calibri, it has no cap. The letters have no caps, so we say this is sans serif, and here also is sans serif. So having cleared that, we can continue with our house size segregation sheet. Title font is sans serif, 24 point center aligned. Okay, I stick to Calibri. I don't know why I like Calibri as my sans serif. Font is 12, okay, 24 points, Calibri, 24 points, okay, center aligned. Okay, I pick my center aligned from here. I'm done with title. Okay, it has changed that. Let me go back to normal where it was. I'm not applying it now. Okay, subtitle is the second one. Let's more arrow, create a star, 2016, subtitle. Okay, modify. Let's see, font is sans serif, Calibri. Okay, 18 points, italic, underlined and right aligned. Underlined, this is right aligned here. Good. Calibri, 18 points, italics, underlined, right aligned. Okay, let me take that to normal. Okay, the third one, create a star, subheading, call it 2016 subheading. Modify. Okay, font is sans serif, stick to Calibri, 12 points, it's on 12 points already. Single line spacing with one clear line space after a subheading. Okay, you don't have that option here, so we go to format, paragraph, single line spacing with a clear point with one clear line space after a subhead. So I change this to 12 points after the subhead, 12 points. Okay, that will approximately give us one clear line space after a subhead. Okay, take that to normal. Okay, the last but not the least, create a star, body text, I call it 2016 body text. Modify. Okay, font is serif, Times New Roman is a serif I'm using, 10 points. Okay, 1.5 line spacing and fully justified is here with one clear line space after each paragraph. Okay, let me move this to this side so I can easily take my screenshots. 1.5 line spacing, 1.5 line spacing, one clear line space after each paragraph. I use 10 points for that because my font size is 10 points. Okay, so I need to take the screenshot of this because it is required to show the house specification for my body text. That is done. Okay. Normal. Okay, so let me go to this screenshot of body text style definition, paste it there. Okay, that is done. Okay, let's go back to the question. Okay, so this is done. Great. We've been able to show the evidence. Okay. Number 5. Insert a blank line at the start of the document and enter the title doc facilities at port P-pad. Okay, this is the start of the document. Insert a blank line by pressing enter and enter this. When you are typing, ensure that you do not make any mistakes. If you make any mistakes, you will be penalized for that at port P-pad. Apply the title style to this text. Okay, click this, the title style. Okay, 2016 title. Here we have it. Okay, this is done. Below the title, add the subtitle report by and add your name. Okay, enter reports by. Note that they didn't say reported by. If you typed reported by, you're going to lose some marks. Add your name, add your full name. I will add my own. S.O. Jala. And add your name. Apply the subtitle style to this text. So select this. See the subtitle. Can you see it? That's very cool. After the subtitle, format the rest of the document as body text into 2 equally spaced columns with a 1 centimeter gap. Okay, click here. Ctrl Shift End. Okay. Ensure that you have selected the required text alone. Under page layout, columns, do not pick 2 from here. If you pick 2, you will not have access to other options. So more columns, so 2 centimeter, and 1 centimeter gap between them, line between not required, so we unclick that. Apply the body. Okay, this is done. This is done. So apply the body text style to the rest of the document. Okay, this is a body text style to the rest of the document. I want to cross check to see that it's still intact. Okay, yeah, very intact. Good, that is done. In the left column, that's number 11, before the first paragraph of the document, enter the subheading a major regional port. Okay, that is this place. The subheading a major regional port. A major regional port. Identify all the subheadings in the document and apply the subheading style to each one. Okay, select this. This is the first subheading. This is another subheading. This is being done by holding the Control key on the keyboard while you are carefully selecting the subheadings. You must not leave anyone. Okay. If you leave anyone without applying the necessary effect, you are going to lose some marks for that. Okay, cross-check again to ensure that you have selected all the subheadings. I think I've done that. Okay, Identify all the subheadings in the document and apply the subheading style to each of them. Subheading style. Great. Great. Good. That is done. We just highlight those ones that they are well done. Good. Find a table in H16 export.rtf and insert it at the end of the document. Okay, go to my folder. H16 exports. Okay, it should be here. Great, it's here. Okay, copy, Control A, Control C for copy. Put it at the end of your document. Control End to get to the end. Control V to paste it. Okay, I could close this. I don't need it again. Make sure that the table fits within the column width. Apply the body text style to the text in the table. Okay, select the table, then apply the body text style to it. Okay. Make the cells in the top row of the table across the 5 columns. Okay, select the top row, right click, merge cells. That is done. Format only this row to be center aligned and underlined. Underlined, center aligned. Good. Apply light gray 20 to 40% shading to only the top 2 rows on the table. Okay. So you need to carefully select the first 2 rows. Okay. Okay, that's 35%, 25%. Okay, that is done. Okay, to ensure that the table fits within the column width. The column width is 8 centimeter. We can cross-check that from the page layout columns. Okay, 8 centimeter for the width of the columns. So we can do that here. Right click, table properties, preferred width. Change this to 8 centimeter. Let's just start from the center. Okay, great. So the table is within the column. Okay. Set all borders of the table to be visible when printed. That means all the lines should show, and they are all showing by default. Great. Next page. Okay, import the image S16 shape.jpg. Okay, so we are importing this. Okay, open it. Ctrl C to copy it. Okay, we are importing it to our documents. It's going to be somewhere here. Ctrl V to paste it. Okay, Ctrl S to save my work. I don't need this again. Close it. Resize the image to a height of 3 cm and maintain the aspect ratio. Double click the image. Then you can see where to change the size. This is the height. You can see that this is standing vertically to show the height. And then this is lying down horizontally to show the width. Okay, change this to 3 centimeter that is being required. Then press enter. Okay, and you can see that the width changed automatically. Okay, align. Okay, so we need to make our image. We need to make the text to wrap around our image. Pick square here. The text should wrap to the right. Okay. and we can just adjust this. Okay. Yes, that is well aligned. Good. So this is done. Okay. Oh, okay. Number 19. Use the information in the table that you place in your document to produce a bar chart showing the actual exports compared to planned export volumes. Okay. So we need the table to draw a bar chart for comparison. I take it to Microsoft Excel. Now, many people usually make some mistakes in drawing tables because they work with trial and error method. They just select the text, they go to insert, and then they go to and pick the first one, which is very, very wrong. This is comparing the year, the planned, and the actual, which is not supposed to be. We're supposed to compare the planned with the actual, and then we have the year on the horizontal axis. So I'm going to show you how to draw charts without any problem. Okay, to do that, you click on any blank space or any blank cell in your Excel, then you go to insert. So we have to use the vertical bar chart, otherwise called column chart. So I need this first one. So I have a blank chart. Okay, I right click on the blank chart, select data, then click on add. Click on add. It's loading. Okay, the series name is the planned for the first one. Series values, delete the default ones and select your own. You can see the graph being populated for planned. Okay, it's not yet over. We need to do for actual. So I go to add again. Okay, it's loading. Add. Okay. Series name is what? Actual. Good. You guessed right. I guess so. Series values. Select the values for actual. Then, okay. Okay, that looks like what we are looking for. Planned against, okay, plan and actual being compared. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think will be here? Yeah, that's correct. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I'm going to click on edit, then click on 2007 to 2010. Can you see it has changed automatically? And that is exactly what we are looking for. Okay, now we are almost there. A chart in ICT IGCSE without some labelings is, I say, is a useless chart. So I go to quick layout, pick the layout with all the options for labelings. So I have the chart title. Let's see from a question. Label the chart with the title car export volumes. So I change it to car exports volumes, car export volumes, category series labels displayed in full, axis titles as number of cars and year. Okay, change this to number of cars and then change this to year. Nothing is said about the legend. Sometimes they ask you to delete the legend. You just click this and press the delete button on your keyboard. Okay, so we are done with this. Copy this, Ctrl C. Okay, place the chart at the end of the document after the table. Resize the chart to fill the column width and keep the aspect ratio. Okay, so this is the end of the document after the table. You paste it there. Okay, ensure you give it a body style. Okay, it's well done. Oh, great. Spell check and proofread the document. Okay, that is under review, spelling and grammar. Okay, P-Tad, no, that's correct. P-Pad is correct. Ignore that, ignore all. Oh, no other mistake. That's great. Okay, but it is not hover until it is hover. Place page breaks if necessary to ensure that tables do not overlap two columns or pages. There are no widows or orphans. There are no blank pages. Okay, that is under page layout. We have breaks here. So let's check from the beginning to ensure that we don't have any orphan or widow. Oh, this guy has no children. So we have to take this guy to the next column. It will not be an orphan or widow. So column break takes that to the next column. Good. You can see he's staying with his family members here. Great. Okay. So let's scroll up. Okay, any widow orphan. Oh, 2 lines. I'm not comfortable with that. So let's take this. Go to the next line. Break. Column break. Good. Starting from here, everything is looking cool now. Okay, you can save that. Save and print your document. Make sure that you have entered your center number, candidate number, and name on your document. That cannot be overemphasized, because whatever you print out in ICT, IGCSE, without your details will not be marked. So all your good work will have been effort in futility. So ensure that you have your details on all the paper that will be printed out. So we can now print this, and that will be very, very good. Thank you for watching. All the best.